trailers for sale or rent, rooms to let 50 cents.
Yeah, I know, it's hardly original, but that's what I start singing to myself every time I have a chance to have a burn on a Road King. And a soundbite's a hell of a lot better than me trying to sing it. I guess a song about being busted broke is hardly appropriate for one of the most expensive stock motorcycles on the market either, but the thing is they both make me feel good. I start humming away inside the DeVito when I climb aboard. I give it 5 Wayne's World swings on style alone. I look at it and think, God bless Willie G. Seriously, I think it's one of the best looking motorcycles. And what's more, it stops, it turns, it handles the way a modern motorcycle should. And look at it. Harley doesn't list a horsepower rating on any of their brochures, neither on the press releases or their website. They maintain it's not important. I agree, and I'm sure they're delighted, but however many it's got, 63 on the dyno from unofficial sources, but whatever. The new 1584cc air-cooled twin-cam 96 engine with electronic fuel injection produces 125.5 Newton-meters torque at 3,500 RPM, and that's what the performance of this motor is all about. It pulls. It pulls right through all 6 gears, and it does so wonderfully smoothly. Yep, smoothly. The old school shaking handlebars and mirrors are still evident idle, but almost all vibration is soaked up by the engine's rubber mounts, and it mostly disappears when you're underway. It's smooth as silk on the freeway and open roads, and it just has a reassuring big V throb when you wick it up. Sure, it's no Fireblade, but it goes great, truly. It drives out of the corners with big V twin pull and has enough cornering clearance for a heavy-duty tourer to carry reasonable speed through the bends. The cornering clearance pleasantly surprised me. I took it for a spirited run down Highway 22 on a quiet Monday afternoon and I loved it. The wide, super swept back handlebars point the hand grips at 90 degrees to where you'd normally find, and it's a kind of an old Indian style, but they encourage you to point the bike through the bends and track and counter steer and use some body English all at once. It's great big dollops of grinning fun. Like all big tourers, especially ones weighing in at 344 kilograms, riding them efficiently within their limits is part of the skill. But when I found the Road King's mojo, I was pushing along quite briskly. By the time I got back to Onifero, I was hanging my tail off the seat and I was really punting it along. The solid suspension and impressive handling for a mothership with the lean back seat and the bars made it a really enjoyable experience to either give it its head in a handful of revs, dialing in third and hammering it, or just sitting back and sniffing the roses and snapping some pics. Don't let the old world style fool you. It's quite a capable bike on the open road. It's not a fast bike, but it's a very enjoyable one. Cruising around under blue Auckland skies surrounded by a sea of deep chrome and lustrous paint while enjoying the purr of the 96 cube engine, armchair comfort as the world slides by is a very easy way to feel good about life. You want to turn some heads? Pick this one. It's an icon. I also found the Ergonomics ideal for city cruising. Matter of fact, I found the bike pretty comfortable in all conditions. Unfortunately, not so the co-pilot. When Ed first broke the news that we were getting the Road King, we were both quite gushy about doing a nice long tour together. What we didn't know was that the standard seat is pretty much a Stolo unit. The poor girl was at the "I'll get a taxi home, thanks" stage by the time we got to the Harbour Bridge. Overall, I enjoyed everything the Road King had to offer, except leaving my girl at home, but you can fix that. It's a great looking mid-power cruiser that can be massaged into a very pleasurable and around the speed limit touring bike. It has enough go via its torque to make open road blasts a buzz. It brakes and handles well enough for a huge bike to make the twisties a bit of humour too. The belt drive and the 6-speed gearbox are very easy to live with. The way it steers and the torque and the purr of the engine pulling out of corners makes it a rewarding bike to ride. It even comes with lifestyle options. And then, just look at it.
Trailers for sale or rent,